All right, guys, let's talk about the light and dealing with the equations with light. Now, here what I've done is I've screenshotted from your star chart. These are the three equations that we use to deal with light. Okay, this represents the speed of light equals the frequency times our wavelength. This is energy equals Planck's constant times frequency, and energy equals Planck's constant times the speed of light divided by wavelength. Now, Planck's constant and the speed of light are also given to you on your star chart, so you don't have to memorize those. Some things that we need to pay attention to. If we're using the very first equation, this one up here, we have to make sure that our unit of wavelength is going to be in meters. Make sure that it's in meters and we don't keep it in nanometers. We want to make sure we go ahead and convert that to meters because our speed of light is in meters. Okay. Next thing, when we're trying to figure out what equation to use, basically what we have to see is what it's asking for and what it gives us. If it asks for frequency and gives us energy, we're going to use this one. Why? Because it has frequency and energy in the equation. If it gives us frequency and asks for the speed of light, or asks for the wavelength, gives us frequency and asks for wavelength, we're going to use the top one. And if it gives us wavelength and asks for energy, we're going to use the bottom one. Okay, simple tricks that we need to remember. On the first one, we have the speed of light equals frequency times our wavelength. Whatever it asks for, we'll divide. So if it asks for frequency and it gives us wavelength, all we do is divide the speed of light by wavelength. If it gives us frequency and asks for wavelength, we just divide by frequency. So basically on this equation, we're just dividing by whatever it gives us, and we get the other. Same thing here. If it gives us, we have energy, and if it gives us energy, then we'll just divide by Planck's constant. Okay. If it gives us frequency, we just multiply by Planck's constant, which is right here. Okay, and the last one, remember that if we set it up and we have energy equals Planck's constant times the speed of light all over wavelength, just remember that whatever it gives you goes in the denominator. So if it gives you wavelength, here you go. If not, we just switch these guys up. Okay, so if it wants wavelength and it gives us energy, put that guy in the denominator. And removing that guy, find it, if I can. That's not one to cooperate. That guy over here. Okay? So whatever it gives you goes on the bottom.